just Rainbow. And what did you get for Christmas, Rainbow?
Alcohol markers.
Alcohol markers. And what brand?
A hoo-hoo.
Oh, hoo-hoo markers. And we got the whole 80 set, guys. The 80 set. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So, I figured it would be really fun if we learned how to use these markers. And then, after we do just a simple technique, I'm going to show you how to shade. I'm going to have you practice some shading. And then when we're done, you can use this render sketchbook that you also got for Christmas. And you can draw out a piece of artwork and color it with your new markers. Does this sound good?
Sure.
So first things first, what I'm going to do real quick, I'm just going to draw out a couple circles, okay? I'm going to do a circle here, and a circle here. This one I'm going to shade, this one you're going to shade, okay?
Okay.
So, how alcohol markers work, now we can't use this one because what came with this set was, I think 3 fluorescent markers, and these are not alcohol markers. These are water-based markers. They're just highlighters, okay? So these we can't use for a lot of these alcohol marker techniques, okay? So, pick one color that you want me to do shading for. One color.
And I'll have to use it?
No. It's just for me to color. This one. Okay.
Mint green.
Mint green. So, this is kind of a mid-tone color. It's not too dark, not too light, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, for shading, we will need to get a lighter version and a darker version. This looks pretty good for a darker version. Do you think you can find a light version? This one? Yeah, probably. Maybe this one. I'll grab both of them. So we'll do 4. Okay. So how you do this, you take the lightest color first, okay? And I'm going to use the chisel end. First, with the lightest color, you color the whole area that you wish to. We're just coloring the whole area, okay? So what this does is it primes up the area. Now I'm going to take the darkest color, and I'm going to go with the bullet nib on this side. Now since I'm gonna make this kind of a sphere, I'm gonna put the darkest side over here, and I'm just gonna kind of bring it in a little bit. And what it is it's mixing with the color underneath. I'm also gonna put just a little bit right here just to show some darkness.
It looks like a little smile, but the eyes are under a cap.
Yeah. So now I'm going with the next darkest color, and I'm gonna go with the chisel end here, and I'm going over that same area, and see how I went over the area that I already colored?
Mm-hmm. So it's getting colored with this 3 different
Yep.
colors.
And well, we also have another one there, and I'm also gonna bring this around this way. See, now it's really started to blend in with that darkest green there, hasn't it?
Yeah, and it looks like it's
Lean back a little.
shaded.
Yep, and now the final color, was this the original color? No, this was the original color, but so the next lightest, I'm going over the whole thing again, like this. We're really going through. See how it's blending together? All this stuff is really blending together. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now finally the lightest color again. So the light colors you tend to use a lot because it's the first color you put down and the last color you put down. Okay, and now I'm going over the entire thing again to really blend everything together.
And it really looks shaded.
Now it really looks shaded, doesn't it?
Yep.
And see how it went through to the other side, because this is not, the render paper is really cool because it doesn't bleed through. This is marker paper, so it's designed for markers, but it still bleeds through. Okay, so now I want you to pick one color, any color.
So I'll pick pale purple.
Pale purple, all right?
As my main color.
As your main color. That's your mid-tone, this kind of pale purple. Why don't we go, that's a nice dark purple, okay? And now we need a light color.
2 light colors.
2 light colors. We'll go this one, then this one. Yep, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, because it's all purple and violet.
So what's the first step? What's the first thing you do?
To take your lightest color.
Your lightest color. You should probably use a chisel edge because we're gonna do the whole area. And just so you know, that side's called the chisel edge and the other side is called the bullet nib, okay?
Okay.
So just color the whole circle. Just color the whole circle. Yep. You should try to do circular motions. There you go. Don't push so hard. You don't need to push so hard, okay?
So I go around the whole entire circle.
You color the whole circle.
And then I color it in.
There you go. Circular motions is the best way. Good job. That looked really good. All right, now what do you do?
Then you take your darkest color.
Yep, and we're gonna go with the bullet nib on this side because we don't need a whole lot of the darkest color, right? So that's why we'll go with the bullet nib. Around the, yep. You know why we do it like this? Because the light is coming from over here. See how the light is hitting this way? So it's darkest over here and there's got a little bit of a dark right here, but that's why you put the shading over there, okay? And you go in a little bit too. We want it to blend in with the, there you go. That's good. And go up over the edge a little bit. Yep, good job. Now do you want to do a little bit right here? Whoops. Or, yep, okay. Yep, there you go. Now put the lid on.
Smile.
Now do the next darkest color, right? And we're gonna go over that same area, right? And then blend it out. There you go. We're gonna go over that whole area and then blend it out into here a little bit. Yep. You see how it lightened up that purple right there? And it's really starting to blend in with that lightest color, and we gotta go this way a little bit too. There you go. There you go.
Now your next darkest color.
And now, yep, the next one, which was this one, right?
And then go over the whole thing. Everything?
Over this, yep. Not everything, but over the ones you've already done, the darker colors. Yep, definitely go over the darker colors and a little bit beyond that color too. We don't want to go completely over that light purple though. Yep, there we go. Yep. Let's bring this down a little bit. No, right on the edges. Yep, there we go. Like that. All right, now back to the lightest color, right? And then you go over the entire thing.
With the chisel.
Yep, because you know.
Why do I always pull the bullet nib first?
All right. You know how you can tell the difference? You notice how there's a gray line there? And there's not a gray line over here? The gray line is the bullet nib, and without the gray is the broad, the chisel nib. And it also shows you right here, broad and fine. Okay, and now that goes over the entire thing.
Just go over everything real quick. And look.
Yep, it blended everything out. Isn't that cool? That looks really good. You did a good job for your first time blending out.
And of course.
Yep, you did a really good job for the first time blending out alcohol markers. So, the next thing we're gonna do, because we just did a circle here. Now let's color
a square.
A square? How about a shape, like maybe a butterfly? I could do one wing and you can do the other wing. What do you think? And we'll put the black right in the middle. Okay, good job. All right, so which side? I assume I'm gonna do this side and you'll do that side? So I think I want to do orangey colors for mine, for my side of the thing.
And I decide to do blue. So, baby blue.
Oh, yep, that's a good one. What about, well, how about this one? It's the next darkest. While you're coloring, I'm going to show you a fun technique. I have isopropyl alcohol here. And do you know what that is?
What?
Rubbing alcohol. And did you know that these alcohol markers are basically made with isopropyl alcohol? So if you add, you have to be very careful with it. Oh gosh. But if you add a little bit of this, it's got a very strong smell though. It'll start taking, oh see, look what it did there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Do you like it?
I definitely do.
What a cool technique, huh? Of course, you can't do this without mom and dad helping you, mom or dad, okay? Because isopropyl alcohol can be a little bit dangerous, and it is toxic, so you can't eat it, obviously. There we go. Let's check that out. See how cool that turned out? Well, finish that up, and then you can use this. Yes. So, do you think you've got the hang of how to shade with alcohol markers?
Yeah.
All right, so.
And the butterfly looks pretty.
It does look pretty. Would you like to do a small piece on one of your artist trading cards, or would you like to do a big piece on your new render paper? Do you want to do a small piece or a big piece?
Maybe both.
Maybe both. What do you want to do first?
I'll do the big piece.
The big piece. So what you need to do
is really think.
Yep, you got to think about what you want to do, because remember, everything's going to stay in. This is your own personal art book, basically, your big pieces. So draw out what you actually want to color first with pencil, and you can erase. And then once you're completely done, then you can start coloring with markers. Sound good?
Okay, pencil,
All right.
please.
There's a So that's the entrance?
Yeah.
Okay.
And these are like icicles everywhere.
Icicles everywhere. That makes sense because it's an ice cave.
And like, it's very
what's
pretty.
Yeah, what's this?
It's a bear starting to pop up.
Oh,
But
so it's a
Chris
bear
hasn't-
coming out of migration or hibernation. Sorry, it's a bear coming out of hibernation.
Yeah, because it's like springtime.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? This turned out really amazing, and I love your creativity. And I'm so glad you let me help with the background a little bit too, because that was going to take a long time to do, huh?
Yeah.
And I
that
know-
would be like a...
Yeah. And I know you wanted to focus more on the bear and the butterfly and the cave entrance and the icicles. So I was happy to do the background. And you know what? These dots look really cool. It almost looks like there's like snow, you know?
Yeah.
That's really cool. I love it, Rainbow. You did a really amazing job.
Thanks for watching, Later Creators.
Bye.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Bye, guys.